The Raving Rabbids are often seen as a family-friendly franchise, but there was a game so dark, so disturbing, it was covered up by Ubisoft. This is the story of the Rabbids game Ubisoft doesn't want you to see.
Turning me upside down. You made me, and I loved you, but I can't change the things I've done.
This was initially conceived in 2010 for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC, but plans shifted when they were contacted by Nintendo to make a mature game for their upcoming console, the Wii U, as a launch title. The plot would have taken place in London after being decimated by aliens, with the aliens in question being called Freaks. The Freaks were cousins of the Raving Rabbids, but were violent and merciless. Originally, the game was titled Attack of the Killer Rabbids from Outer Space, but eventually all types of rabbits were cut. According to the game's designer John Carl Tupac Braun, in a Polygon interview, quote, "Right beginning listening to Raving Rabbids, we moved to the Killer Freaks game quickly, decided about making cousins to other Raving Rabbids, but we very quickly they just put it off. That's not what Raving Rabbids is all about." The game would have been first-person shooter, but speculated there were plans for a co-op mode because in the case of concept art, the pop picture of soldiers fighting the Freaks underground. The game was shown off at 8 Twin Lib as part of the Nintendo third-party launch lineup.
On live TV to announce that London has been quarantined 2 hours after
nuclear holocaust, my ass.
She begged the people to remain calm.
Bollocks. The papers are gonna bite my arm off for this scoop. Let's blow this story wide open, eh? Let's have a butcher's shit! Quick change of underpants and we're back online. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, kitty. Oops. Yeah, have that. I'm the daddy.
In the trailer, there shows a domain called www.killerfreaks.com. There's no trace of this domain, and I'm not sure what will happen to these searches, but likely this domain was never publicly released. Anyone being an FPS would have been a run-and-gun arcade-style shooter utilizing weapons leading from revolver to a buzzsaw launcher as seen in the trailer. You might wide assortment of freaks. These include crawlers, basic trooper, shield trooper, giant freak, slashers, suiciders, and pilots who kill the giant tripod ships. Previously released concept shows them killed by acid, ice, fire, and a gunshot. He also shows them missing eyes. After a 3D presentation, the game's development is about to meet a grim fate. Developers were starting to notice the game's issues. In the same Polygon interview, it said the reason for the cancellation was due to gameplay difficulties. The freaks were too small, so the player had to look down. Killing it didn't feel satisfying. John Carl Tupac Braun said, quote, "It's not like what we wanted to do, because we were trying to develop a game where it was only possible on the Wii U. You always had to aim down. We thought that destruction and kill little freaks was fine, but it was not something as we wanted. We wanted the game to really slow down a little bit. The team then threw around the idea of using zombies to make the game more slower pace, so we just the concept or removed that ZombiU. The overall Rabbids is very cool because it was an opportunity to slow down the pace, and also had crazy features that were better known by the public. It was perfect for us. Cancellation was cancelled December of 2011, 14 months before the game's launch. The game was about to becoming ZombiU, which released on November 18, 2012 with PS4, Xbox One, PC port, arriving on August 18, 2015 under just Zombie. A game which has references to the previous weeks hidden as Easter eggs. There were plans for a sequel to ZombiU as a prototype was being worked on, but got cancelled due to sales performing poorly. So now all we can do is wonder what could have been. Would it have been good? Judging by its IGN article, it would have been 6 to 6.3. Again, there was the infamous falling Hedgehog IGN reviews. Maybe it would have been good, or we dodged a bullet. Thank you guys so much for your support by watching this video, and please subscribe. Let's try to get this channel to 10 subscribers before the end of the year. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Do you guys play this game, or are you glad it was cancelled?